Lord have mercy. I must have about 2 billion people watching tonight. I got about 2 billion people watching. We off the Richter scale tonight. We off the Richter scale tonight. You know how when a video gets more than 300 views in like 20 minutes and how it don't calculate it right, and you'll come on YouTube and you'll see like several thumbs up before it's even one view on it, or several thumbs down. That's how you can tell. What's up? This is High Priestess Jamila. Good evening. Hit that thumbs up on your way in, guys. Ooh, you can feel that full moon coming, y'all. Good Lord. We already at another full moon. What's up, y'all? So what I want to talk to you guys about, and this is not something that I'm going to talk about often. This is going to be a very important lesson for those of you that want to get into witchcraft. You want to play with magic. Well, baby, you going to play with it. So let's talk about an actual authentic hex versus a hoax. A hoax and a hex, two different things. Now, let me tell you something. Sometimes when you got to hex your enemies, the reason why you have to hex them is because they are throwing bad energy at you. They are trying to interfere with your life. That's your reason for hexing your enemies, right? So what it does is, depending on the practitioner, and most people that got the power to actually hex somebody don't do this just to anybody. When you're dealing with a real practitioner, a hex can change your life. It can either destroy it or make it better. For me, I want everybody to be better. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to make it. Unfortunately, some people to the bitter end, they will do stuff to you to do harm to you. Now, a hex, I'm sorry, let's start with the hoax. Hit that thumbs up, y'all, so I can know who up in here. Oh, I done did a couple of hexes today, Big Meech. Hit that thumbs up 7 in the chat. Okay. A hoax is when you get a group of people together and they all get together and they lie. And they all saying the same thing. A hoax is a plot. A hoax is where a group of people get up and they conspire against others. They all trying to make it look like something that it's not. They're all acting. Okay? They're all acting. A real hex, and we're talking about many different hexes, and I am not talking about hexes that I would do, because I free people from hexes. Do you understand me? That's not the main thing that I do. I mainly do hex removals. I mainly do generational hex removals. I mainly do money work. Love work is curses. Not too often. A hoax is when people get together and plot and they all decide on what they're going to lie about. A real actual hex will lead people out into homelessness. It can lead people to starvation. It can lead people to sickness, death, hunger, bad luck. Oh, Lord, bad luck is the main thing the spirits will give you, because this planet belongs to the Fae. And the fairies can either give you very, very bad luck or very, very good luck. Big Meech, that sector, we ain't even talking about that sector. That's a small little, ant hill. We ain't even talking about that sector. We talking about real magic. We talking about spiritual. Now you get a group of people together to lie. They're all lying, they're conspiring. But a hex is what people do to get justice on people that pull hoaxes on people. And it's all hocus pocus alamazosis. So a hex that is applied by the right person can dry up your money. Trust me, I've had it done to me. And I'm one of the most powerful people that I know. I'm one of the best spellcasters that I know. I've always been good at it. A hex can actually do damage to a person. A hoax does damage to the people that are committing that hoax. That's why we have a criminal justice system. Now, I will tell you that the criminal justice system, yes, it is corrupt. It's after some of the people in your bloodline because there is a debt. That is the reason why when you come to me and you pay me, you are paying off your spiritual debt. Okay? So that criminal justice system comes for the blood of your family members. That's a generational hex. That's when you got a debt to pay. Now, you can either decide or not decide that you go by those rules, and there's a lot of people that are sovereign, but we're not going to get into that. We don't even talk about that. We don't even have to. But this is the reason why crime has to increase in your area yearly so that they can get a raise. Now, I don't have nothing against our criminal justice system, but I think that there are some reformities that need to be done because that's where racial profiling and stuff like that comes from. That's why I would never, ever, ever want to live by a courthouse. That's why, to be honest with you, I don't want to live in the suburbs. I want to live out in the country. Y'all know them suburbs got them little courthouses and stuff, and you got them spirits walking up through there. People just don't know. And see, when you come and talk to me, that's why people rave at my readings, because I reveal shit to them that and open up their eyes to stuff that changes their life. So if you one of my enemies and you out there speaking dirt on my readings, you might be responsible for millions of people. So you got to be careful on who you speak on. Now, I ain't going to ask you. I don't do stuff like that because you know what? I don't do work against real witches. If I have to, I would. And I've had some real witches do some work on me. A couple of you heifers out there that have been able to drive my money and mess me up for like a day. For like a day. So guys, I am the money blocker. I'm a money goddess, so why are you doing that? Like, why would you think that you would be able to come up against me with the demon of poverty? I beat the demon of poverty centuries ago. Sometimes to truly prophesize things, you have to kind of cut people off because I am the shaman type. My spirits was telling me about that, but I'm like Piper on I'm like Piper on Charmed. You know, that's my favorite witch on the TV show Charmed is Piper. Okay, so she ended up with an angel. She's married to an angel on the show. Some of those stories that we see are the stories of our lives, and it was there before we even watched it, but you just recognized it when you saw it. So a real authentic hex can really, really, really mess people up. And, you know, I am one of the survivors of generational hexes. And then when you have mixed children, because my family was all mixed up. My grandfather was Japanese, black, white. My last name is Irish. So Briscoe is an Irish name. So I don't have no weakness in my bloodline. I'm protected from all angles. And I don't want to fight with witches. I want to commune with y'all. I want to get along with y'all. But when I see you doing wrong, and when I see you doing something that's going to hurt you, I'm going to tell you. Because you know how they say that when you know something, when you know the truth about something, you are not supposed to be quiet. However, if a person's up in your face talking crazy to you all the time, and guys, the only reason why my enemy ain't said nothing, now she gonna say something, no, is because I got this shut the fuck up candle going on her. She was pulling hoaxes on people. And some practitioners operate that way. I don't. If you come to me to get a hex on an enemy, your enemy is really, really going to be hexed. But your enemy needs to be hexed. Because if your enemy is healthy and happy at the same time attacking you, and you don't know how to fight it, you got to knock them down a couple of pegs. You got to knock them down. And they'll be all right. I'm a thinking magician. I'm not a doing magician. I make people think. That's why people are always thinking about me. But I had so-called witches doing hoaxes. That was a hoax. Magic is not a lie. I have a lot of respect for magic. Just knowing it. It ain't even about magic. It's not even about, see, a lot of people think that magic is about creating something false, and it's not. It's about unblocking and unlocking your life that you're supposed to live. Especially if you're supposed to be happy in your life. Okay? Got a troll in the chat room. Hey, listen, hon, you need to go. I'm going to tell you something to the witch that just came up in the chat room. You need to go somewhere because my spirits will hex the fuck out of you. And talking shit to me live ain't going to do you no good. Okay? So my enemies, their aim was bringing a group of people together and saying that they don't like me and saying all this stuff about me, but none of it ever worked, did it? None of them ever worked, baby. Hit dogs always holler. Bye. Shit. Bye. You better get your life while you still got it, hon. You didn't want me to do this hangout, did you? Baby, you can't blame me. Blame God. And God stands in front of me. So it is what it is, hon. Okay? And you know what? Whoever you are, you just mad because I don't want to talk to you. You just mad because you know that you messed up with me. Don't come in here talking crazy to me because you must have been a part of that hoax. Now let me explain something to you. Whoever you are, my spirits know who you are. And all of your magic has been blocked, because I will tell you that there's a couple of these witches on here. Yeah, you know how to do work, but we're just aware of it. We're not actually affected by your intranquil spirits. The second my spirits detect that you done sent something, they out of here. They out of here. Okay, so you're in a chat room talking crazy, calling that witchcraft. Y'all think trolling is witchcraft, and trolling is not witchcraft. I could put spells on anybody that I want anytime, and I wouldn't have to tell them. You have to actually come to YouTube and try to subconsciously affect somebody. Well, you're not able to do that over here. We've already risen above your little elementary games. Okay? All right, now let's get back to it. When people are pulling off a hoax, they do things like, I'm going to be heard in your chat, because the spirit don't listen to these people. Not really. They get lucky to get a cleansing spell to work. And cleansing energy is always readily available for you. Now, I'm going to say this to this so-called secret society. I think y'all Masons or something. Let me say something to y'all. You need to take the power that you got, because remember when I put that block on you? Remember when I put that blockage on you? And you was running around here angry at me, arguing with me? Because I can shut down magic anytime I want. Bow down. Okay? Bow down. Show some respect. Be nice. We come in peace. And we have more rights to this earth than you do. Now see, now my spirits then took over. You know why I think they mess with me, y'all? Is because they want to see real magic. They want to see my spirits come through. Oh yeah, they already here, baby. That's why you mad in a chat room. You can stop your suffering, honey, if you stop trying to gang up on one person. You're weak. The most that you've ever caused is an anxiety attack. I've been doing magic my whole life, so cut it out. Okay? Now, the troll is a part of the hoax. The reason why witches like that don't have no real power to do nothing, and I know y'all gonna try to take credit for what's going on with my landlord, but see, you're separate. You don't have nothing to do with that. And even if you talk to him, it don't matter. I know what my rights are on this earth, and you can't ever take that away from me. In fact, I don't even know why you even still own the earth. It's a little confusing. Don't make me go into my Eminem voice. So don't come up in here, girl, psychically attacking me. You know what all I got to do? I'm about to show y'all some real magic. That person gonna be like, oh God, they gonna call somebody, be like, I don't like her. Well, then go away. Stop hanging around people that you don't like. Smoke of air and fire of earth. Cleanse and bless this home and hearth. Drive away all harm and fear, and only good may enter here. And if spirits threaten us in this place, fight fire by fire and water by water. Banish their souls into nothingness and remove their powers until the last trace. Let these evil beings flee through time and through space. See how that works? Now we sending all that energy back to you, babe. All right, you have fun with that. So people that have negative energy, they don't mind trying to send it out because they're so miserable. They don't understand that there's people that can help them with that. But let's get off the subject because I can see that you clearly want attention. Stop being a part of fake stuff then. Stop playing around and live real life. You're just trying to get me to talk about y'all. This is a spiritual channel. If you're not a spiritual person, then you don't need to be here. Stop coming over here, trolls. Internet trolls. Y'all are an insult to actual real trolls. There's actually really nothing wrong with trolls. Trolls show you treasure sometimes. Okay? So anyway, like I was saying before the weak witches came in, the weak witches of Florida, I guess, I don't know where y'all from. I'm joking. Um, a hex can make somebody obsess over somebody. That is a hex. So many of my enemies came to me hexed. So really didn't have to do much hexing at all. And please don't make me have to bind you again, sweetie. Hold on, y'all. There's some people that think I'm playing. A hex can be as simple as this. Okay. Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, to put you in bondage, bind you. You can actually use this card to bind somebody. I can light a blue candle or any color candle. I got a black candle right here. I can light it and bind your energy, and I can send you in tranquil spirits. Whoever you are. And worse than what you already got. Because you already been in tranquil for the past few days, which is why you've been gone. That's why you ain't been online, sweetie. You ain't been online because you've been over there going through it. Because you won't leave people alone. All you got to do is leave me alone and it frees you. It frees you to leave me alone. If you continue, then you'll probably end up committing suicide or some crazy mess like that. Why you think stalkers will kill themselves? That's why you see practitioners trying to do obsession spells. And really you ain't supposed to be. Look, people that do hoaxes on people, they are the type of people that have already lost their power, so they have resorted to doing hoaxes. And that's all that they can do. That's all that you can do. It's a hoax. And you mad. This wasn't even meant for you to be mad. I guess it was. I guess. It is what it is. Maybe you should learn how to do real magic instead of stalking real magicians and real witches. I'm not even magicians. A magician and a witch is two different things. The magician is the magician. The high priestess is a witch. So we're going to consecrate this candle. We're going to do a little test run right here. We're going to send this energy back to the enemy that came in here trying to troll me. And oh yeah, we're going to get confirmation that you done got that work tonight. Because we tired of this mess. You going to quit coming in here trolling me. I ain't even that famous on YouTube, even though I think it's about 10 billion people watching right now. It's kind of hard being God. Hold on. I should have known to light a black candle before I started this one. Okay. You ain't no witch. You can't even control yourself, child. You can't even be a lady. Always do your fire rituals and use your candles, witches, because evil demonic spirits, you know how you be all pretty and happy and loving and nice. Well, there's some people that don't have that, so they have to come and troll a chat room. Okay. See how simple that was? Now you just gonna suffer all night. Now, why would you do that to yourself? You see how I got the 9 of swords in the east, the 8 of swords in the south to bind you in the fire, to pull you into that fire. And then we got the devil with the inverted cross, the inverted pentagram or cross, Celtic knot to the west, and then 5 of pentacles to the north. Now I can put an actual hex on you, and you know I can. That's why you in here mad. Okay. My last enemy, I don't mean to bring her up, but y'all see how Raven is still homeless? Living in her car, snacking on tampons. Because she was trying to hurt children. She was actually planning on doing something else, but we're not going to talk about that. That ain't even important. So, a hoax is something that is fake. A real hex performed by a real high priestess is a real hex. And I'm talking about a real hex that you got to go to a practitioner to get removed. You got to have some very, very powerful magic to override it. A couple of spirit told me that a couple of my enemies was wanting war with me, and I hexed them really, really bad, and they haven't found a practitioner more powerful than me to take it off. So whatever person you want to come in here talking about, honey, I'm good without that person. I'm not codependent like you. Okay. And then you come in here because you got a guilty conscience because you know you were a part of that hoax. and you keep trying and reaching, and you just keep making a fool of yourself every time you do it, especially online. Okay, but sorry guys, a hex is really nice because it helps you deal with your situation possibly. And it may even turn things around for the positive for you. It depends on if you take the message. I'm gonna tell you this, y'all. My job as a high priestess is not hard. It's the extra stuff on the outside. It's very disturbing when you see fake fraud witches. So, what my enemies did on YouTube was just a hoax. They told you I was a pedophile. They told you I was abusing my children. They told you that I was stinky. They told you all kind of stuff. But guess what? It's never made a difference because my spirits are real and true. They're true to me. And they don't like how you've been trying to interrupt me feeding them either. They don't like how you've been trying to interrupt me feeding them either. They don't like that. I had my dumb landlord trying to hex me, trying to close the door, trying to make it difficult for me to move. And the main thing he be trying to mess with is my transportation. Oh, God only knows what's going to happen to that man. God be with you. God bless you. Like my boy says, I hope he okay. Everybody in Florida made it out okay, which is good. That's what I wanted. I would have never, ever, ever wanted to see a bunch of people hurt because of one bad apple. So I don't operate that way. And I know that that person was trying to use that angle too. No, I save people. I don't hurt people. Okay. But if you need that work done on you, I will do it. Because you don't have the right to try to impede or make struggle for other people. You don't have the right to do that. And my spirits feel very, very passionate about that. And to be honest with you, so y'all want that real work, y'all come over here. Now, if you ain't got the problem that I got with a public figure with a bunch of ignorant people and your stupid family and stuff like that, and your stupid mama and stuff like that, then you'll be fine. Okay. With me, it was kind of an ongoing thing, but I'm good with it. They were pulling off a hoax. They lied to you and told you that I was a drug addict, and I wasn't. Didn't matter. And I don't want nobody coming to me hanging around with dirty witches whining and complaining. Your problem is caused by them dirty witches that you hang around with, Mike. And you dirty yourself. And I don't like you because you don't like kids. You know, of my soul. This is the sound. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Oh, I want the truth to be said. Throw your lighters up, y'all. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. A lot of these YouTube witches are just frauds. I'm one of the real. And anybody that's real fucks with me. The fake ones can't stand me. The real ones, they show respect and I show respect back. First of all, I can tell you a fake witch and you pulling hoaxes and not hexes on people. You doing showcase stuff. I'm here so the world can see me. And yeah, there may be other people too, but why you feel so, like if you a witch out there, why do you feel some type of way towards me? That's the real question. If you supposed to be all that. These are facts. The most that you've ever been able to cause is a goddamn anxiety attack, not agoraphobia, not any of that. You ain't been able to do that, even though that's what you've been trying to do. So, not only that, I am a solitary witch. This is, let me get my oils. This is the sound of my soul. But to be honest with you, I think it's this man. And Mike Mills, you better back up off of me. I ain't letting you come back. Mike Mills is over there doing work. I had a dream about him earlier, y'all. I had a dream about Millie Mill. Mike Millie Mill. Mill. I had a dream about him. He be trying to do work on me. Dude, you better back up. I told you earlier. I don't trust you because I think you going to go and run and tell somebody where I live and all that. And then the nightmare will start right over again. So, we had to end it anyway, Mikey. If it ain't you, it's them females that you talk to. If he'd have stopped talking to them females, I would have probably halfway trusted him. But at the end of the day, the enemy was letting me know out the gates, you want to get away from me, you better get away from him, because he's surely going to go run tail. And that's crazy. Because the only reason why you would do it is because you ain't no different from my landlord. A snake. So, he was one of the people pulling the hoax. Him and a couple of other people. It was just a hoax. It wasn't real magic. A real hex will have you pulling hoaxes. A real hex makes the hoaxers hoax. Because you done hexed them. And they can't find nobody as powerful as you to remove it. And it's sad when you don't realize that you an enemy and you work for me and against me, but mainly for me. So I gave you a blessing when I told you to shut up. That's what you wanted me to do, so you could shut up, because this is the moment of silence. This is the calm before the storm. Because when I move out of here, it's going to be a storm. It's going to rain hard. I did some spell work earlier, guys. It started raining out earlier during the day. So I know what I'm talking about. So people better take heed. I'll put a real hex on you. That's why you so quiet, because you got a hex on you. And you got spooked by that video I did. Y'all, it was just artistic expression. I found a bunch of creepy gifs online and put some music with it. They act like they done watched the movie, the damn video off The Ring. You know? Stop messing around with witches. Stop bothering us. In fact, I don't even bother nobody unless you doing wrong. And my client comes and pays me to take care of you. So I do real hexes on people. I don't have to hex your enemy and then come out in social media and talk about them. Sometimes I may talk about the subject that they're on. Okay, because mainly your main enemy as a woman is going to be your mother-in-law, your mother, or either your ex, or either some man that's confused about himself. Otherwise, he would be able to see, well, you know what? This woman is just trying to take care of her family. Why am I bothering her? She has her own spiritual path. If you smart, you won't do that. You'll get inspiration from me. I don't watch nobody that I'm not inspired for good by. And, the person that came in here and said, stop calling Mike, I have not called that boy at all. So I know you just trolling. But I did have a dream about him earlier. If I cut the cord to you, it's over. And then people from the black sector, they want access to my energy so bad. But I was actually kind of feeling the funk a little bit earlier, because I don't appreciate the discrimination on YouTube, because I'm black. And y'all did see that post that I did earlier. You're not going to force me to be with an abusive man. Just for your sick entertainment. Another hoax, another lie. See how you just lie all the damn time? Truth ain't in you. So guys, I am like the divine mommy to these people. They're like little children scurrying around trying to figure it out. I always notice that about this world that we live in. But we do real magic and we teach real magic over here. And rarely will you have to curse somebody. A lot of the people that are pulling hoaxes, they're either already cursed or they're going to be cursed. And trust me, they don't really live that long. My number one enemy ain't going to make it past the age of 33. They going to take her out at the age of 33. Yep, I said it. I said it. You ain't got much time on this earth. You better start making some changes. Get your BMI down. First of all, girlfriend, girl. Get that BMI, that body mass index down. Well, y'all so quiet in the chat. Y'all know y'all can come in here. So yeah, false narratives, lies, spin jobs, none of that is hexes. And you'll have them, they'll be fronting like they so powerful and and they're really not. They're just all in on it. They're in a conspiracy together. And I'm not Rosemary's Baby. I'm a transcendence from Rosemary's Baby. I've transcended from that. Rosemary was very ignorant, but she started to learn. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to take advantage of a woman, and then also people become obsessed with me naturally. So I don't have to do obsession spells on people. Anyway, guys, I do cleanses and hex removers. But if your enemy does need to be hexed, I will do it. If you want a real hex and not a hoax, because every other day, them fake people, including Mike Mills, is trying to make it look like that woman's spells is working. Every damn other day, it's like, you ain't got no, I don't really, what y'all doing don't have nothing to do with me and what I'm doing over here. So I want to make that clear. And I'm separating myself from those people, and there's nothing they can do about it. Get back to the old me. Somebody was saying something about, yeah, positive. Shoot, I'm getting back to the old me. I ain't never been no negative, messed up person, chaotic every day, arguing every day. That ain't never been my personality type. The only reason why I got to come on here is because these witches was trying to take my spot, blow up my spot, take my energy. It's like, girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make no sense. And it's like, oh, she's talking about us. That means that my candle is working. No, you came into the chat room. That's what happened. When I go in your chat room, I tell you to move on. Because I don't really need to have no beef with you. My work has already been proven. I have hundreds of testimonials, and more than that, thousands actually, but not everybody leaves a review on the website. Some people are just a little superstitious like that. They don't really want to speak on it. They think that people are going to try to alter their energy. So I have a lot of respect for my clients and what they feel comfortable with. And y'all ain't going to have me out there begging, baby. Y'all, let me show y'all this candle real quick. Y'all wouldn't even believe this. Look, this that green money candle I did. Look at all that black. Look how it's burning clear now. You can't stop nothing. Not when you up against a practitioner that's working with real spirits. You running around here hoaxing people because you don't have the real spiritual energy to do nothing, because if you did, you would do it for yourself. So a hoax is something that's not real. And you got people that's all saying the same thing. And y'all, I grew up with that. I grew up with that. That's what cowards do when they get in a group. Then they say, I'm so powerful. If you're so powerful, then why have you not been able to manifest what your intent is in all these years? I'm 42, for Christ's sakes. And literally, I don't bother nobody. My mama might bother you. That's y'all problem. Y'all fighting against the wrong person. The person y'all really need to be fighting against is my mama. I'm just telling y'all the truth. So she just do whatever she want to do to you silly fools. Next thing you know, you be doing some crazy stuff and it leads you into a court of law. I had to sue a landlord of mine that I had back in Kansas. My mama had a hoax going and had folks calling her. She got all spooked. She ended up getting sued and having to pay me a settlement. Now talk about a wake-up call. And I don't mind fighting alone, baby. I will get rid of people that I feel are trying to impede on my stuff. So that's why I left Michael, because Michael is stupid. He's stupid. He ain't no archangel Michael either. He wishes. So y'all coming here talking about that boy girl, bye. He better not come against me. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. I love that song. I just thought about that song for some reason. Love will be easy if you listen to my dreams and golden dreams and golden dreams. Anyway, y'all, yeah, that was what I want to talk about. They didn't want me to do this hangout because they got to acting all crazy because they want you to be convinced. The only way a weak witch like that, she can possibly scare you to death. I'm not scared of witchcraft. That's why I put up that video of all those dead faces and stuff. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of change. I'm not afraid of demons. I'm not afraid of scary voices. I'm not afraid of soothing voices. Do you want your beauty and your youth to annihilate you? I ain't afraid of this, y'all. My first scary movie that I watched was The Exorcist. So I've been to some very dark places and I'm not afraid of that. I am the daughter of death. Shit, my mother is the angel of death. Y'all be messing around with the angel of death. Y'all be messing with that lady. I'll be leaving her alone. Quit invoking her name. Quit talking about your mama. Don't go around with my grandmama's picture. If I see you doing that again, I'm going to take you out. Because remember I said I was going to invoke my grandmama? Well, she right here, right next to me. She's very, very powerful. And she'll come and sit next to you and say, baby, why you doing this stuff? And then you'll be sitting there like, what in the hell? Where did Lena Briscoe show up from? That's a very powerful lady. She looked just like her father too. My grandfather was kind of cute too. He was a cutie pie. His name was Nathaniel Boston. He takes care of me too. So I work with my ancestors, honey. Do you work with yours? I doubt it. I'm gonna lay down here. Actually, I was getting ready to lay down and go to sleep earlier at about 6, but I had to do a reading at 6:30. So I started doing some lucid dreaming, and I could see somebody trying to get into my dreams and stuff. Y'all just, it's a trip. And then y'all say, oh my God, it's confirmation that my spell worked. No, not really. It's confirmation that it's time for you to get on the right spiritual path. Because you're going to learn about trespassing on others. Because right after you did that, I sent that entity right on back to you. And you became intranquil and nervous. Because you need to learn what to do with that energy. Quit listening to fake witches. Spirituality is real. Spirits are real. Witchcraft is real. High priestesses are real. Warlocks are real. Demons are real. God is real. The devil is real. Satanists are real. Satan, pagans are real. All of this stuff is real. Stop trying to make magic look fake. That's why I said every last one of them witches is working with the church. They full of it. And we on the side of right. There's good witches and there's bad witches that are hell-bent on world domination and all that stuff. A lot of us like, what is that? You talking about dominion over my world? Okay, well, I'm cool with that, but I ain't got to have dominion over nobody else's world unless you ask me to because you need my help. And I won't be giving you any more free energy. I won't be doing that anymore. So that's just where it's at. If I cared about you, you think I would come on here and discuss any of my problems? You think I would come on here and talk about my landlord? I'll come on here and talk about what I want because I know you're going to try to take it and run with it because you're a backbiter. But you already know what's going on with my landlord is a blessing. And you want to try to take those blessings and give me the curse, baby. It ain't going to never work. I am the fire starter. Some witches have the gift of fire throwing. Please remember that. And I'm not necessarily a twisted fire starter, but sometimes I gotta do what I gotta do. You respect a real practitioner, you're gonna respect me at the end of the day. Some of it being. Anyway, guys, if you guys want to know about real hexes and then even how to put real hexes, but you got to use discernment. You can't just go around talking about, you have a hex. I've hexed you. Girl, bye. Don't know which got to do that. And that dude that you kept trying to get to pull back and forth and stuff, he ain't got no power or control over here anyway. I didn't even ask Mike Mills to do no promo for me. You the one be telling them to do a promo for you. I don't need Mike to do no damn promo for my magic. My magic is dependent on some dude that we already knew was up to no good to change or all of a sudden become my knight in shining armor. Get the fuck out of here with that. No man will ever have that kind of say so over me. Not even my grandpa Nathaniel. Not even old Nate. Ain't nobody ever called him that, but I just said that. So I don't even know what he was doing. And like literally, I'm like, I don't even want no clients that got nothing to do with him anyway. You're not gonna send me no fake clients. I had a lady the other day, she kept calling me Jamala. Kind of like what he was calling me, Fat Mala. I was like, why you keep mispronouncing my name? And I could tell that she wasn't a real client because she didn't get no work. Or maybe she gonna get it later on. No. It was awfully strange. But that dude ain't got no power over my business. He didn't start this business. He don't contribute to this business. No man has that power. So I just wanted to say that on a side note because they come in here talking about him as if that situation holds any kind of power. Girl, bye. If we done seen one messy Negro, we done seen them all. He messy. And I'll go far beyond. I got clients all over this damn fucking globe. If this is one thing I'm an expert at, maybe he's an expert at pimping hoes, but baby, I'm an expert at being a high priestess and not a fake hoax doing high priestess, a real one. Which was why I had to take that hex off of him, and I should have left it on him, but I didn't. He was lucky. Because if any of you heifers could actually remove any of my hexes, you would have did it years ago and walked away. And now you're codependent on me. So it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I done did the spell work and stuff and everything. And just to let you guys know, there's nothing that these people can do to stop us. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Now that we're at the bitter end, y'all need to be careful because my spirits will take people out. And I know a lot of y'all are interested in stuff like that. Because a lot of y'all just want y'all enemies to die. I know how you feel. You just, and not even in a way of you scared of them, but just damn, like you don't want to see nobody, you don't want to see that person suffer no more. You don't want to see them suffer no more. You tired of it just like they are. They can't find no peace and happiness. They can't find no tranquility. They can't find no fulfillment. So now that we're in transition, there is death all around me, and I'm moving on October the 31st, Halloween. Hallelujah. I am moving on Halloween, guys. Old Hallows Eve. So death is going to be a doorway that day. And my spirits will knock you in the ground if you try to mess with my transition. Thank you, Desluna. Yeah, don't even mess with me right now because right now I am going through a death. And so death is around me. There are many, many, many spirits that are around this house, that are around me. And most of them, 99.9% of the spirits that are around me love the fuck out of me. And if you love your family, you better not try to interfere. because you'll be a casualty of war. All right? I had way too many people. And the reason why I had these people do this is partly because of this secret society. But then it's also got something to do with my mother, my bloodline. It does not matter. None of that matters. My mother don't have no control over me. So those of you that rested on that, you're quite weak. You're quite a weak. Tis a weak witch. Tis a weak witch. Because I know how to get past your protection. And you know I know how to get past your protection. Anyway, guys, if you want authentic hexes and not hoaxes online, the link to my website is below. Yeah, people are gonna have beef with each other online, but the people that are pulling hoaxes against me, they way too involved. Guys, I think I'm gonna sit down and do that Xena, Shrek, and Anton LaVey reading tonight. I am so fascinated by those people. I really am. I feel such a connection with Xena. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up on the channel. I'm also going to do a reading on Whitney Houston because I've never done a reading on her. So that's what we focusing on. And what time is it? Okay, today is the 10th. And everything that we did yesterday and the day before, as well as today, outlined and laid out the blueprint for the near future and the far future. And everything that I did assures that my future is fine because I always have been. I think that if you messing with a 20-something-year-old sometimes or a 30-something-year-old, maybe you could get that off on them, but I am very seasoned. I'm not old, but I'm seasoned, especially when it comes to magic. And I don't have a belief system that anybody's magic can kill me. And I don't have a belief system that anybody's magic can affect my life. So, exactly. Exactly. But see, that was the reason why they was trying to eliminate the kids, Deslune, because for some reason, first of all, I've never been separated from my kids. So why would you try to do that? And why would you think that I would be weak enough? Like, what do you think somebody? And so it's been a trip. So Deslune, life is going to change drastically when these people don't know my address. We're going to have so much more peace. I'm going to get so much more done. I'm going to make so much more money. I'm going to start doing the things that I want to do. Things are going to take off and they're upset about that. And I don't have to keep quiet about that. I don't have to keep quiet about that. You don't determine nothing that I do. But there's just like old girl back from Kansas City was like, we'll find out her address. Da 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 da. Girl, no, you're not. Because I already got a plan for all that. I already have the plan for that, honey. Because I'm not giving up my address willingly. And Mr. Michael, who I love very much, still do, but I don't trust him. So that's why Michael had to get cut off because I could see that he was going to go and tell my address to people. I could see that. And I gave him a test. I said, if you can quit hanging around my enemies, and he decided to do what he did. So it is what it is. Because I'll never be stupid enough to tell him where I live. And it ain't nothing he can do about it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta keep stuff copacetic for my husband and my life and my children and my future children because I probably end up having triplets. I got babies to make and things to do, and I gotta become wealthy. And y'all know I deserve it. Everybody deserves it. But do you think that you do? Because if you don't think that you do, then you ain't gonna never have it. So I can't sit up here and then he's too unstable. Every other day he's flipping, flopping. Baby, I can do bad by myself, and I'm not gonna do bad by myself. So that's why that had to end. And it had to be known that now I ain't no stupid hoe. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Love and light. This wasn't even supposed to be one of those kinds of hangouts where I was even getting, having to pop my neck and stuff. It wasn't supposed to be that way. But it is what it is, because at the end of the day, I am a fighter. And I ain't got to be top secret 007. Girl, bye. My spirits, they come to me beforehand and tell me, they be like, this person is doing this, and that. And then literally, like, I can, like, not going to reveal my secrets. I'm not. Okay. Now, I'll see y'all later. Okay. I love you guys. Namaste. Blessed be. Love and light. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.